Hey, what's happening, everybody? Mike from MetaComix coming at you with a quick review for Action Comics Futures In #1, written by, I think it's Sholly, Fisch, and art by some guys I'm not even going to try to pronounce their names. Alright, so let's get into what this story is actually about. The story is focused on a mysterious version of Superman who kind of looks like he's made out of sand, granting people the opportunity to reach their full potential, challenging them while they're at crossroads in their lives. And this stranger also has a challenge for the big blue Boy Scout himself, Superman. Now, I liked a lot about this issue. There was a couple of gripes, but nothing too major. I was actually really surprised that this issue was as good as it was. I wasn't expecting that. The Futures End work has not really been stellar, and so I was kind of expecting this to fall in the same category. So I was pleasantly surprised to see that it wasn't nearly as bad as what I was anticipating. The concept of the story was really interesting. The whole idea of Superman, basically being someone who inspires others to greatness. He's not just a superhero, but he's also a mentor sort of to humanity. And this sandy version of Superman kind of harps on that idea a lot. So it was a really interesting concept. The dialogue was good. There was some decent character development, even though it wasn't too deep. It was decent enough, I guess. And there was really good pacing. There was some good action scenes here and there spread throughout the issue. And it also was a very thought-provoking story that really made you think deeply about, what does it mean to live up to your full potential? How do we go about doing that? And, I don't know, it just makes you look at your life and say, hey, am I wasting my potential? Because that's kind of a big theme there is Superman wasting his potential? And I don't want to give away why that's a big question that the book raises. You just have to read it for yourself to see what I'm talking about. But yeah, so that was really good. Now, the things I didn't like, I wasn't crazy about the art. It seemed like it was kind of blurry and kind of offset at points, and I just really wasn't digging that too much. And I didn't really like the checkered shading. The way the checkered shading was done in some panels, it just looked kind of strange. So I just wasn't a big fan of the art of this issue, just not my particular thing. But hey, that's all right. Now, as far as themes for the issue, the biggest thing I found from this that I took away from it was that everyone has a gift, but it's up to each person to decide how to use that gift, whether to use it for self or to better the lives of other people. Yeah, that was a good point that was brought up. And the other one was, it's never too late to make positive changes and alter the course of your life. A lot of people get wrapped up in drugs and all kinds of other bad things, but you don't have to stay in that spot. You do have a choice. And I think that it's awesome that this book kind of brings that up, that everybody has a choice to decide what direction their life goes in. And if you don't like the direction yours is going in, you have an opportunity to change that. Overall, the book was pretty satisfying. It was an enjoyable read, so I gave it an 8 out of 10. All right, what did you guys think of the issue? Leave your comments down below. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Twitter at MetaComix, and also look me up on Facebook under MetaComix as well. Be sure to keep tuned in because we got some podcast stuff coming up. I finally got some co-hosts on board to have an actual conversation about comics, so that was really awesome. And so just keep tuned in. It's got a lot of good content coming up for you if I don't get tongue-tied. All right, guys, that's all I got. Peace.